10 best places to visit in Illinois. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you want to explore the American Midwest, head to Illinois. The land of Lincoln is home to teeming cities as well as rural farmland. You can relax on the shores of Lake Michigan, and you can also tour small villages with an abundance of history. Illinois is home to the Windy City, Abraham Lincoln, and so much more. An overview of the best places to visit in Illinois. This Midwestern state is best known for Chicago, and no trip to Illinois would be complete without spending a few days in the Windy City. However, Illinois' small towns are in stark contrast to this enormous city and really give it character and local flavor. Travelers who haven't spent time here might not guess that there are rock climbing routes, dramatic canyons, and thriving Amish communities here. It all just goes to show that there's more to Illinois than cornfields and Chicago. Before we begin, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any future updates. Number 10. Anderson Japanese Gardens. The third largest city in the state is Rockford, which is where you'll find the Anderson Japanese Gardens. Many declare this site the best Japanese garden in the United States, and it is certainly an incredible place to spend the day. Only open between May and October, the seasonal gardens are perfectly maintained. The landscaping is carefully and methodically planned with natural water features, bridges, pagodas, and lanterns helping to create a breathtaking masterpiece. Pick up a map from the visitor center and be sure to snap a picture on the Cypress Bridge leading to the Garden of Reflection. Number 9. Champaign-Urbana. The main campus of the University of Illinois, the state's largest university, is located in the city of Champaign-Urbana. This destination is a shining example of a college town. Technically, Champaign-Urbana is two distinct cities, but they blend together into one metropolis. Embrace the spirit of higher education by checking out the Spurlock Museum, an eclectic collection of fascinating artifacts from across the globe. Whether you're searching for some tasty coffee or you're doing your weekly shopping, the market at the square is a lively, fun place to hang out, particularly on Saturdays. To experience Peoria from the water, take a ride on the Spirit of Peoria, which is an authentic paddle wheel boat that takes guests on 1-day and 5-day river cruises. The multi-day tours go to St. Louis and Hannibal, Missouri, and there are themed cruises with fireworks and music. Number 8. Tunnel Hill State Trail. In the southern tip of the state is the Tunnel Hill State Trail, a lesser-known but incredible destination in Illinois worth checking out. The trail is just under 5 miles and it passes through a number of long tunnels. Much of the area that the trail covers are reclaimed strip mines or agricultural land, and there is some terrific scenery. Whether you walk, jog, or bike the crushed gravel trail, you will pass through gorgeous ravines and alongside streams and bluffs. To get to the trailhead, begin in the town of Vienna. Number 7. Lincoln's New Salem. One of the most influential American presidents is undoubtedly Abraham Lincoln. Whether you're an American history buff or a fan of Lincoln's presidency, pay homage to the great man with a visit to Lincoln's New Salem. This national landmark is a perfect reconstruction of the original New Salem, also in Illinois, where Lincoln lived. At Lincoln's New Salem, you can tour 23 open buildings. Many of them are log cabins, and many contain one or more guides wearing period costumes. The furniture, outfits, and even the horses are accurate to the time period, and this can be a fantastic way to get a feel for Lincoln's role in Illinois. Number 6. Shawnee National Forest. Where the great outdoors is calling, answer it with a trip to Shawnee National Forest. Located in the southernmost part of the state, this national forest was once completely covered in the Laurentide ice sheet. Fortunately, the ice sheet melted millions of years ago, and the Shawnee National Forest is now perfect for hiking, camping, swimming, and photography. The biggest attraction at Shawnee is the Garden of the Gods, a stunning rock formation that you might recognize from the Illinois Quarter. A short observation trail surrounds the Garden of the Gods and makes it easy for visitors its beauty from all angles. Number 5. Cahokia Mounds. Just outside of St. Louis on the other side of the state border is Cahokia Mounds State Historic Park. The Cahokia Mounds are a fascinating landmark formed by American Indians who lived there more than 800 years ago. The mounds are believed to signify the largest pre-Columbian city north of Mexico. There are 69 remaining mounds which are now covered in grass. The largest of these mounds is Monk's Mound, and it is more than 100 feet tall. Another interesting part of Cahokia is Woodhenge, a large circle formed by 48 wooden posts that aligns with the solar calendar, which makes it very similar to Stonehenge in England. Number 4. Star of Rock State Park. On the banks of the Illinois River is Star of Rock State Park. The park is less than 100 miles from Chicago, which means that it receives plenty of city visitors for the day as well as out-of-town travelers. Star of Rock State Park boasts sandstone canyons that are formed because of glacier melting. Some of the canyons, specifically Wildcat Canyon and French Canyon, even have waterfalls. Hiking is a great way to experience the Starved Rock State Park, and the best view in the park is accessible via a trail that leads to the Lover's Leap Overlook. As you hike, be on the lookout for deer and migrating birds. Here you'll find surprisingly dramatic cliffs, bluffs, and canyons that make you question if you're still in the Midwest. In the winter, you can book an outdoor guide to take you ice climbing on the cliffs here or go cross-country skiing to enjoy the season. Camp out in a tent or stay in the Starved Rock Lodge or one of the cabins to get the full experience. Number 3. Galena. For history lovers, there are a few places in Illinois more interesting than the city of Galena. Situated on the banks of the Mississippi River, Galena is known as the city that time forgot. In the 19th century, Galena was a major port, but now tourism is its major economy. Strolling down Main Street is the best way to explore Galena, since countless mom-and-pop stores housed in 19th century buildings line the street. You can also use the pedestrian bridge to cross the Galena River or explore the home of former President Ulysses S. Grant. Makes a great weekend trip because there are some great bed and breakfasts in the surrounding hillsides. There are also some wineries in the area to visit, as well as art galleries and plenty of restaurants to satisfy your inner foodie. Number 2. Springfield. The capital of the state is Springfield, another city that once served as the home of Abraham Lincoln. This is the best place to visit in Illinois if you're interested in all things Lincoln, and there is definitely no shortage of options. There's the Lincoln Home National Historic Site, where he lived for more than 17 years. Also worth visiting for a few hours is the extensive Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum. Many visitors also make time for the Oak Ridge Cemetery, one of the most visited cemeteries in the world, where Abraham Lincoln and most of his family were laid to rest, the Lincoln Tomb and War Memorials. You can also visit the Illinois State Capitol, the Old State Capitol State Historic Site, and the Illinois State Museum. Architecture fans will also enjoy the Dana Thomas House, which Frank Lloyd Wright built in 1902 and was one of his first prairie-style homes. Number 1. Chicago. There is no question that Chicago is the most popular destination in Illinois and even the entire Midwestern United States. This enormous city has so much to explore, but many of the highlights can be found in one area known best as the Loop. Millennium Park is located in the Loop, and it is there that you can spot the reflective sculpture known commonly as the Bean. Also in the Loop is the Chicago Institute of Art, arguably one of the top art museums in the country. Chicago's architecture and skyline is world famous, and a walking tour can show you landmarks such as the On Center, the curved Chase Tower, and the mid-century Federal Center, which was constructed by Mies van der Rohe. But even when the snow is falling, there's plenty to do. There's a vibrant arts and culture scene here with Broadway musicals, the Second City, and other improv theaters and versatile concert venues. The craft beer and foodie scene is huge in Chicago, so sample some local brews and cuisine while you're here. It's a city with lots of quaint neighborhoods, so make sure to get out of downtown after you've done the touristy stuff and learn about their fascinating history and culture. What do you think about our video? Tell us in the comment section below. And if you have any questions or suggestions, then feel free to mention them in the comment section, and we will surely respond to your request. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.